chat. Oh, you're good. Okay.
All right, they're picking. Ooh, ego fun. Hello and
Ooh.
welcome. We are streaming the Fury's Secret Wars 9 finals with Jian versus RoninAround. This is I don't remember the details from the Longshanks. It's their Patreon exclusive.
I believe so, yeah. And it looks like we are getting it is Avengers and Wakanda from what I can see.
Ooh, Avengers versus
Yes.
Wakanda. This is the same that they were playing in their last few games, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, which list would you like to talk about first?
Well, I'll just go with the one that's going to take us a little bit less time, I feel like.
It's
The
fair enough.
non-Wakanda.
We'll see the priority roll coming in. It looks like it is 2 apiece, but RoninAround has the tiebreaker.
Love that. Relevant
Mm-hmm.
tiebreaker. God, it's either a Sam or Cap 1 with Deadpool,
Mm-hmm.
Shang-Chi, Pyro, Luke Cage, Hulk, Voodoo, Black Widow, Cable. So just Avengers good stuff with relevant Pyro splash.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like
Demons
it. And we do
intrusions,
have
foes.
Pyrotechnics in the 10 TTCs down there. So we've got some pretty solid steal potential out of that, or maybe I guess just extract dropping shenanigans. Um okay. I mean yeah, I agree. It's a nice good standard Avengers good stuff list.
Ooh, he said Scott
Um
Summers. Wait, looking over the other side of Wakanda. We got Cyclops in their list.
yep, he does.
Okay, I got Okoye, Namor, Baku,
Mhm.
King T, Cyclops, Proxima, Red Skull, Shang-Chi, Shuri, Toad. That is a lot of non-Wakandans in this Wakanda list.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the nation of Wakanda is very accepting. We allow all
That's
people to come and hang out with us. We're a very accepting faction. Um, so I don't know if the crises cards are diagonal on your end as well. It doesn't look like it.
They're
They're a
not
little
diagonal, no. His
okay.
scroll is a little weird looking though.
Okay, gotcha. Anyways, so it looks like it was blues from Matt and it was the reds from Jin. So I'm interested to see. I think if I was in the Wakanda player shoes here, I would probably be angling for 19 just so you can have a little bit more punch with the faction.
Yeah, let's address it. It's alien ship and demons downtown. That is a lot. That's not a lot of score, and that is
hmm
that's a lot of violence gonna be centered in the middle.
Yep. And I mean, also talking with Jen, the his list is very fighty. Like he is playing that very traditional currently like M'Baku Red Skull 2 kind of fight you and punch you in the mouth style of list. Um So I'm very interested to see. I think personally, if he goes something like King T, Red Skull 2, and M'Baku, and kind of season to taste from there at 19, he's got some pretty good options. Oh, I really do want to see the Cyclops at the table. Actually, this seems very interesting. Um, wait.
Settings back up. A little rusty. Have turned back on
Yep.
streamer mode so I don't have Discord notifications popping up in the recording.
Um, if you were playing this, so it looks like Jin's really taking his time and taking a look at this. Um, there's a good bit of bulk to kind of cut through as well on the Avengers side with, Cap, Luke Cage, and Hulk. So it could be a little riskier depending on how you go through this, but um, I'm sure we'll see, some good Captain America, Steve Rogers. With I bet you it's gonna be like Cable with some Deadpool and Pyro maybe. Um,
Yeah, that's a good question with all this going on. It's definitely going to be a Cable.
mhm,
Matt having priority. It's definitely Cable. If it's Cable with Steve, he's going to be the safe grab, walking forward, bumping
mhm,
back, grabbing that alien ship. Unless the nose blocks that, things are weird.
mhm. Oh, looks like we're going
17 threat.
17.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Actually, we'll probably see Voodoo just considering it's demons and what we've got for extracts. Voodoo's pretty good here. Um, the immunity to incinerate really does start to generate you enough VPs over a short period of time, or not a short, but a longer period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Trying to see if I can go back and look at it's 17. What would that be for the?
I'll look at the Wakanda roster if you want to look at the Avengers roster. I don't want to think too hard. Um, I mean, M'Baku, Red Skull 2, King T is 14, getting to 17. You could just put in either Shuri. Is that his only 3? You could put in Proxima, which isn't awful. Like, I'm kind of okay with that if I was in that position, but
I was gonna say sticking with the tall mindset for the Avengers side. If you go Steve 1, Shang-Chi, Voodoo, and Cable, that's 4 wide. That's angry.
yep. I do think we're probably going to
Hmm.
be seeing some 4 wide squads on both sides here. I find it highly unlikely that someone, or like, if I was in the Wakanda's shoes, I would not be wanting to go more than 4 wide here. It seems very dangerous just to, I don't know. You're not really going to gain too much extra, in my opinion.
Yeah,
If
you
you
want to be
wanted to
controlling
go,
priority with these low-scoring
Mhm.
things.
Yeah. The other train of thought would be potentially, I don't even know if that makes, no, it doesn't work because there's no Killmonger on this end. We're looking at Shuri, Okoye, M'Baku, and King T as the only Wakandan. So if he had like a Killmonger 1 in here, which is not like a requirement, or a Storm even, just to kind of scale up for the Wakanda Forever turn, it could make more sense to go 5 wide. Um, but it still seems unlikely. And without those characters, I don't think it's going to happen.
So much could happen.
Hmm.
Do you think we see a Hulk? I don't think we see a Hulk.
No, I
Hulk's too
think,
scared of all the energy attacks.
yeah, with the types of energy attacks, and then you also have M'Baku tossing Hulk into your team with a spender every now and then. It's it can be really difficult to play a Hulk into that type of roster, but at the same time, these are two, I would say, pretty good players. So the Hulk pilot could also easily
Hmm.
pull off on Matt's end just really good play.
Yeah, I think Jin picked a really good side of the board here because I believe with where this ends up, I don't know if you're looking at the stream, the middle objective is going to be on his side of the bridge of the nose.
Yep, it should be just on his
So I
side.
think that I don't know movement wise, Cable in a small move, medium base, if he can reach the middle and still safely get
I
back on top of that
think
nose or anything.
I really do actually think this nose is uh
We're seeing
really
activation.
likely to stop a good placement um from that side. So looks like we are seeing Hulk, Pyro, Shang-Chi, and Steve from Matt.
Wow. Oh,
And we
King
are
T, Red
seeing,
Skull too.
yep. Mm-hmm. So I really like what Matt brought to the table here. I realized I said Proxima, but then you'd be unaffiliated as the 3. So you couldn't really bring her. You'd have to bring Shuri here. Interesting. I really hope. I haven't been running Shuri. Cole, this for probably about like 40 games or so, probably more now. So I'm really excited to see if this convinces me to change my mind. Um,
I think for this crisis setup, I think that's a like, it's a
mhm,
really good idea because she doesn't. With you, if you bring in Red Skull too, the Hydra Troopers on the back point,
mhm,
or they can charge the middle point aggressively, and Shuri can just hang out. Because oh yeah, look at that
mhm.
token placement.
Yep. That nose is gonna get thrown so fast though by the Avengers player.
The mouth
I
as
don't.
well.
Yep. I don't anticipate that nose staying past like top of round 2. I wouldn't be very surprised if it doesn't get thrown during round 1.
No
Um,
voodoo. No,
no
no
voodoo.
incinerate immune models. It's kind of wild. His option is just pyro.
Hmm. Which I don't think this is too, crazy from the Avengers player.
Like
It's
as someone who sorry to interrupt, as someone who's like
Yeah, you're
doesn't
good.
understand piloting a Hulk, that's something I definitely know I do not get. I am excited to see the choice, like what he
Mhm.
does.
I'd be willing to bet with the way he's kind of aligned currently, he's looking to either grab this, what would be, I think, the bottom, or no, it would be the top extract on your end. I'm just peeking at stream to see what you have it
They
as
have them lined up.
orientation wise. I'm gonna flip my screen to be the same so we can talk about it the same way. Yeah, so I feel like the Hulk is most likely to go towards that top extract or towards the center extract very early, just to try to get that into a more safe and secure area. Um, and I do wonder if we're just going to see Pyro kind of camp on a back point earlier, if we're going to just see a lot of really aggressive actions from RoninAround.
Shang-Chi is going to
Um,
end up either, if he doesn't pick up a Kree power core, he is going to end up chilling somewhere just to be able to charge in
mhm,
next round.
Yep. I would imagine he's going to charge in this round, and he's not going to charge. We need to do better. I'm going to do it right now. What is it? I'm going to just leave his card
Hidden
up.
flower under the
Yeah, hidden
leaves.
flower under the leaves. So this is what he's going to set up for. And I think it's very smart for him to be trying to set this up directly across from Shuri. Um, if you hit that stagger, it's not the end of the world on the Shuri, but being able to bully her a little bit is good. You don't want her to be in an area that she can
She's
easily.
not 1v1ing Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Oh God, no.
Yeah, they're both
Um.
throwing 6 dice, but hers only deals 1 damage.
mhm. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of not the same ball game. Hmm. And we should probably also bring up the good old tactics cards that we have here. So it looks like Jian brought Patch Up Wisdom of the Ancestors phenomenal card. Survival, Wakanda Forever, and Brace for Impact. No surprises there. I think he talked about Patch Up Survival during our kind of pregame talk. Brace is very common, and Wakanda Forever is like just one of the best tactics cards in the game. So it's pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We're seeing a
Running
red skull
around.
really at the top of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wild.
Yes. I think that's kind of smart. It's you know, going up there lets him get around the eye. I don't think he actually gets to the extract from the other side as easily. I think it actually does block you.
That's true.
Just the way that terrain is kind of
I'm so used to having
going.
bump to grab everything.
Yep. You cheater boy. Um so and I think it's really smart to put him up there too, because it definitely says whoever you send to this extract, like it almost makes it have to be not Hulk, right?
Yeah,
Because if you put Hulk up there and he doesn't come back with like an Avengers Assemble later on, or
he's
doesn't
getting his
just
face punched
mhm,
real
real
hard.
hard,
Real hard.
real hard, real early, and we are seeing energy mode for the Red Skull 2. Um,
That's most likely. Like with Hulk being the only one throwing
mhm,
things, if he stays away from the Hulk, he's gonna be okay.
yeah, absolutely.
And he's got brace to keep him alive for one thing. Yep, we're seeing
Yep,
Hulk.
looks like we will see a Hulk activation first.
He's gonna grab
Um,
the power core.
mhm. So we'll see a walk. We'll probably see a
Walk,
hop,
walk, gamma leap.
maybe. Nope. It looks like we'll see the gamma leap over the edge of it. It looks like he will be able to, because I think he can be within range one and be on the nose, but I'm interested to see. Oh, that was like I don't know if that'll make it right
There you
there.
go. He missed the shadow on it.
Mm-hmm.
You just might as well go that side. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Stop
Yep,
moving
it's
around so
better to
much.
be safe here. Um, but the unfortunate side of this is it does actually force Hulk to, not get as far back, not get as into a safe position.
Spending 2 power there. Oh, because he gamma leaped. He gamma
Yep,
leapt.
2 power for Gamma Leap, 1 power for the pickup.
Is Hulk gonna be his point sitter?
I could see it. It is very scary, in my opinion, to put Hulk on a demon portal this early.
That means
Um,
you're absolutely with M'Baku grabbing. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Hulk
yeah.
on
You
fire
you
right away
go,
is rough.
yeah. With M'Baku, you go and grab that because Shang-Chi can't stun you. Shang-Chi really can't displace you well. Um,
And he's attacking into both of your good stats.
yeah, and he can't hit your energy right away unless he does a rising kick, which you're really okay with. Um, so it's probably not the end of the world. So yeah, I'd be pretty happy with this play here as the M'Baku player, because the other side of that is, if you hit M'Baku too hard, you're gonna get spendered next turn, and it's really like 3 damage is really not too much to accidentally spike through.
That's fair. So, as the Avengers player, how do you answer here? You park Steve
Well,
behind the nose?
I really feel like I guess you can see Matt's mouse
He
moving a
can
lot
pass.
right now.
Sorry, wait, he could pass. He's not going to, but he can. Unless Red Skull activates, he still gets the chance to.
I was like, I think if I was in his position, I would probably be looking at something like this, just keeping this on the active side of the board. It's very scary for Pyro to run and grab that.
Oh,
Pyro is going
yeah.
to
Pyro and
just get
Steve aren't going
eaten.
to go near that.
Yeah. So I really do like this extract pickup from Jian. I think this is very intelligent. So yeah, we are seeing that hidden flower under the leaves, so the Shang-Chi can make a 10,000 shape strike.
Oh, he's
I
kicking.
don't know what.
He's kicking.
Oh, he's kicking.
He only has the power for it next. Oh, wait. Oh, it's sorry.
No, it
Never
costs
mind.
one less.
Steve
Yeah.
won. I'm silly.
Yep, Steve won.
One
Yep, yep.
power hidden flower.
Yep, one power hidden flower, BB.
It's getting
So
punched
we're
in the
gonna see
face.
that. It looks like it's going to be Mystic. There's actually no way that I can know that. I'm just making it up. And it
Holy
looks
punch.
ooh, that's a big one. So M'Baku's blocking one. We're seeing 2 crits come out. Um,
5.
wow. Okay, so he's gonna take 4. Um, yep, you are not inside, unfortunately. Um, so let's see if he's going to spend the 1. Um, because he actually can be pushed by this at this stage still, because it's not technically from the attack, it's from 5 elements fist if he wants to try to do that.
He does so much.
So
He
he
can
could do a 5
advance
elements
short
fist
or push it
here and
away.
choose to advance short, which I think would be great. He could try to just push M'Baku back, and the thing here is M'Baku is immune to stun, so it's really just controlling the extract away. I don't
I think he moves Shang-Chi
know.
back to be kind of more relevant towards the middle of the board, maybe?
I
I don't know.
agree. I kind of agree with you here. I don't know if I would be taking the push. It looks like he's very strongly considering it, and it looks like he is going to take the 1-inch punch, and I don't think I would take the 1-inch punch.
If you disagree, tell us we're dumb.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, pushing him back there does also mean, I don't know. I don't know if I agree
I
with
still
that.
think that's within range 3. M'Baku can still do his attack and potentially get a
Mm-hmm.
spender.
I mean, M'Baku has Spender. Walk Spender is a great turn. Walk Spender is a phenomenal turn. He's gonna have 5 power, so if he hits that avalanche at that stage, yeah, Shang-Chi can count blanks, but again, getting thrown no matter what,
No,
getting a
he's just gonna
walk
go
and
control with Shuri. Okay.
yep, which I can believe. It makes a lot of sense to do that.
But with the size 3 hex being there, he's really got to get around. Line of sight.
Because the other side of being on this side of the nose is you really can't push anyone off unless they're on top of the nose.
Yep.
If someone parks, they're stuck. They're staying unless you have the pull towards from like a king T.
That looks like
This
it's
is an
got line of
interesting
sight.
play.
It is. I mean, you're gonna go support. You're gonna go roll dice and get
Oh,
potentially 2
absolutely, yeah.
power. It's a push away no matter what.
Yep.
Yep.
Which really does start to limit Shang-Chi to, only doing a walk.
Ooh, and you
hidden
get the
flower.
skull.
And you get the skull. That makes it 10 times better.
2 power. He's not dealing any damage, but he pushes away.
Yep. He could have paid 1 to use his shields there. But I don't
Do
really
you
think
try
it
to nickel?
matters.
Like, is it worth it to try to push that damage through?
Into Shang-Chi, I think it is. He's only got 5 health on the front side. Every little bit starts to help, and if you're pressuring a model like that, yeah, he's going to go to 4 power to spend it on what? Another hidden flower under the leaves? You can only do it once per turn. Everything is already funded on his card by next round, so I think you actually pay the power there. Because you're really only talking about 1 additional power on Shuri, which she can easily generate back with an additional. I don't know. I think I probably do, but I also think I tend to be a really aggressive and sometimes greedy player. So I probably would, but that's not always the right call.
Yeah.
Now this is where things start to get really, really tense from the Avengers side. You have 2 5-threat assassins aimed at the last 2 activations on your board, and you can no longer deal damage to anyone on the Wakanda player side.
Oh yeah, King T is now
Because
one
King
away from
T will,
bounding.
yeah, absolutely bound. Um, absolutely getting a long move into an 8-die energy attack into like a Shang-Chi at range 3. Yeah, absolutely. Just
That's
hitting him real hard.
crazy. Oh, the size 3, you could bound over the size 3, move okay, yeah.
Yep.
That's nutty.
Yep. That's one of the really like the biggest reasons in my opinion that King T has become so strong and has become so potent in Wakanda is he is a whole team's worth of defensive tech to a degree because he is so potent at individually killing a model, and we also have just other individual killers really well too.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, a bound to a vibranium spear
Oh,
is
we're gonna see a
probably,
Pyro
yep.
melt.
Man, I'm so excited to
If
see a
he
Pyro
doesn't go
melt.
within, yeah, the
He's
closest.
gotta, yeah, really gotta get the cover here.
Yeah, he'll get cover. Can Red Skull get line of sight moving medium?
I think so.
Will he get the? He'll get the range.
hmm I think if you move straight forward medium, maybe he won't be able to get line of
Because
sight.
does that force the Red Skull to go right away, or can you still? It's like then you can move the grunts towards the middle point, but Steve
hmm
has the option of killing them.
Yeah, I think
Grunts take back point. King T goes to the middle.
something I might do here is run with King T and then hit the Pyro because that's 100% long move range 3. Stay outside of range 2, and then you just
Hold
start
him,
to yoink that Pyro towards your team. Yeah.
and then yeah, the
Uh,
grunts get to. Mm,
then the grunts can move on to that and shoot. Red Skull can almost certainly then, depending on how that angle looks,
okay.
get a better shot angle,
He
and
still
then
has
the
to move
Pyro's
around the
deep
one
in your
thing,
team.
but yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong on
He's
that
not
part.
within
Maybe
range.
that's where that one doesn't work as well. But
I don't think the
the
grunts can park on the front side of the left eye. So okay, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Red Skull. Oh yeah, Red Skull can get him.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm pretty positive.
He
Like
gets line of sight. Yep.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
You walk
So we're
up,
gonna
you cut,
see.
you take it.
Yep. Walk. What is it? All-consuming obsession for 0 power to gain 2 power and take a damage.
So important thing here: if Pyro roots Red Skull, that just kind of really, really puts a damper
Mm-hmm.
on that.
It really crushes him.
And with no
Uh.
cosmic obliteration, that's going to be
Mm-hmm.
important. If Pyro gets
Correct.
to stick around long enough to do that.
Yes. Pyro. Well, RoninAround does have.
Oh,
Oof. That's not good. You don't want to see that as the Pyro player.
6 into 3 with cover.
Yikes. And what do we got? Looks like we got the Blitz trigger
Only thing he
as
does not
well.
have is the push.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is fine. Like, I think you're perfectly
It's
okay
like
with
you
that.
100% don't use the leadership here to get the push because you don't need to push anywhere. You want to deal the damage. You can just move up and get closer to Pyro and really pressure him.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean you don't? You like the M'Baku leadership?
Yeah, there's a thought. There's like it's silly, but you could potentially use
I
leadership if
mean,
the push gets him anywhere better.
he already has the. He would need to get a shield for the push, so I don't think he can get it with a Baku
Oh yeah, no,
leadership.
you that
Yeah,
specifically is to hits, right?
yeah. Only switches it to hits. Yeah,
Okay, thank you. That wasn't
no
a
problem.
change to anything.
You're thinking of Modok 2. Modok 2 allows
That's
you to
Modok too.
change it to a hit or a shield. Um, and yeah, so this is really good. I really do like this. It does kind of two things. One, now the alien core is gonna go boom potentially on Pyro, which is awesome. We love to see
That
that.
is fun.
Two, Pyro can still just take 2 damage from King T. Like that's really not too unlikely. A 6 die attack, a 6 die energy attack with most likely It probably doesn't get the reroll too. But it's very, very. I don't know. I really do think that this is a good position for King T just to walk and throw a good vibranium spear at Mr.
Does a range 3 reach after a long move from there?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You can hit basically anyone who touches that midline.
So this is
Um.
after the attack is resolved, he pushes, so he's not going to be able to
Mhm.
get the objective. Ooh, actually, he might. Going to full
He
range.
very well might be able to get that. And if he does 2 damage, he's gonna have enough for bound and pick up anyways.
Is it worth it to bound pickup? Do you just drop it towards Red Skull?
Yeah, I can see a couple of options. Like it's
Oof.
oof. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So
no, he gets it. Okay.
looks like he got him. If he gets this crit, maybe because
Nope,
he
he's got
still has
cover. Never
cover.
mind.
Yeah, he's got cover still, so he's gonna send 2 into 1. He's gonna take 1 more. Um, that's really unfortunate.
I mean, that just forces Pyro to activate, and Pyro gets pulled towards
Yep.
King T.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, well you don't pull him there because that way Red Skull's got the
It is
activation.
not a is it a
Pyro's
raid spell?
probably gonna die and clean up because of the bomb, unless he's got much better luck.
Okay, so really quick, just to cover what you just DM'd me about. This is a situation where you don't have a choice. This is not a May pull. You
Oh, it's a
have
have
to
to
pull.
pull. Okay,
And it looks like they caught it. So,
cool.
on the off chance, anyone who's watching, dear viewers, if there is a rules interaction that is going on stream that gets missed or something of that nature, we are not accusers. We are not judges. It's not within our power to jump in and stop things from happening. We just want to be abundantly clear on that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, Pyro. That's a very in their place for Pyro to be, but also
Mhm,
he's enough that he could walk away and just be
mhm,
fine starting next activation. It's not fun, but Hulk can patch him up for 3.
mhm. I oof.
That's still value
Well,
on
we
Jin's side, though.
still so here's the thing, we still have to see the alien core rules. So Baku could be taking some more damage here. Pyro could still daze. It's very, very because what is it for this? I think wilds and something else. Wilds and skulls deal damage.
Yep. So those for Pyro, he's good. Baku's rolling now.
Mm-hmm.
Baku's good. Damn, no one has my luck.
And yeah, you got exploded at squad goals.
It happened at the most recent tournament with the Muse guys. I think it was versus Josh. I killed a couple guys too.
Mm-hmm.
I should just need to
Absolutely,
stop.
he could arachnomad.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking for that line is pull Pyro, keep
Mm-hmm.
him on that eye, and just keep him at least. It's not much of a distance, but
Mm-hmm.
that's enough that he doesn't get. I don't think gets to the point with
So
2 mediums.
I actually really like pulling him away. Because this now, I think if you look at it overhead, you might be able to see the angle better, Cole. I think that's out of range 3. And the reason I think that's really important is it stops a firewall into Red Skull 2 right at the top of 2, and then a double walk
Oh yeah,
away.
no, I just acknowledged
That's
that last
actually
round.
much
You're
worse.
right. You're right.
Like, I think if you get hit with the
With
firewall, because
with
now
this being
King
the
T can still get hit
worst
with it.
possible situation where Pyro's not dead. He could hit King
Uh-huh.
T, but King T still has the power to bound.
Yep.
Okay, I see it.
Mm-hmm. So it does make a little bit more sense to pull him away in that case, especially given like the other side is we just say like it really forces the pyro to either go here or die here. Um and it looks like we're gonna see a pyro walk back and shoot King T.
Okay, is he gonna firewall before he
Yeah, I
does it?
really hope we see a firewall first. We're reading the card. I think we're gonna see the one. Is it one power firewall?
No.
Yeah.
Is it 2 power just to do it naturally? Yeah, it is. It's 3 power for his boost.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Fuck
Yup.
the Steve, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, that dude makes everyone so fucking nuts. Um.
Rip King T.
Welcome to the stream, though, Arachnomab.
You're welcome to share your bias here with who you're cheering for.
Yep. And anyone else in the chat, anyone else in the stream, feel free to chime in. I am keeping an eye as well, so if you want to talk, we can always respond. But yeah, I think we're just gonna see a walk away
You know, walk
and
attack, not
probably a stoke the flames looks like probably a flame jet.
Okay, yeah, he's within range of the bodyguard. Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine.
Yep,
That's fine.
which makes a lot of sense. I don't actually even know if I would. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll probably see a Stoke the Flames flame jet here, which makes again quite a lot of sense. We're looking at now 6 die energy attack into uh, a good old King T, and he's outside of range 3, so he doesn't
7.
have Royal Rebuke to worry about. Oh, 7?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, why is it 7? Oh,
He
he's doing a
just
Fire
puts an
Blast, not a
incinerate
Flame
on him.
Jet.
Yep.
Fire Blast, not Flame Jet. I called the wrong one.
One with a wild
Um,
puts the incinerate out, does not get it on anyone else because of the
mhm.
range 2 ruling off of, what is it, fire manipulation.
Yep.
Pyro's card is all fucky, so we can't read it.
It's not fucky for me, so I'll try to call his out. Luckily, all of them loaded well on my end.
We got long Pyro
Um,
on my side.
Hennard the first down with Wakanda. I don't know who you think you are, but if you ever say that to me again, I'm gonna get a beef sandwich.
Fight him with Wakanda
Um,
and punish him.
yeah, I will. Yeah.
So what's
We'll
your
do
opening
both.
here?
Um, if
King
I
T's a
was on the
Christmas
Wakanda
tree.
side, yeah. So he's got a lot on him, so I would probably be a little patient. I think it's either that or honestly a bound attack into Pyro is highly likely to get that.
It's gonna get Steve eaten
Mm-hmm.
because he's
That's
bodyguard
true.
range.
Yeah, that's right. He's in bodyguard range and he can easily do it twice if needed. Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough spot. Like Red Skull can walk and attack,
And that
but that
also
gets
gets bodyguarded.
that's the bet. I mean, that's better odds for nuking Steve and at least opening a spot. You might push Steve away and force
Mm-hmm.
his activation of being walk somewhere else.
Yep. Um,
You're just gonna keep
Controlling the
bullying Shang-Chi
Shang-Chi is also really good.
and putting Shuri in a more centralized location.
Mm-hmm. Yep, brings Shuri, bring her to the middle. Let her give her buddies a bunch of extra stuff.
And she's powering herself up. Okay, she's
Mm-hmm.
lobbing a 6 dice energy at Shang-Chi, hoping
Yep.
to deal 1 damage. He does not count blanks. She is most likely going to deal 1 damage.
Good old Panther Gauntlets gets the skull, gets the extra power, does the damage, pushes the nerd. Get him out of here. You don't know Kung Fu.
So that still leaves him in range to move kick or move charge. I think you just keep
Um,
shoving him towards deployment.
yep. That is pretty rough.
I think you take the farthest away from Baku you can. Just do
Yeah.
ensure.
I think if that was a like size 3 piece of terrain, it would make more sense to put him like
I
right
think he
on
gets
the
a
other side
charge
of
off
it.
still.
Oh, I think he does for sure.
But if he charges Baku before he activates, he's giving over Prio.
I mean, we're basically looking at point to point, or like back point to back point for the charge, which
Yep.
I don't know if that's actually in. I'm gonna double check this. I think that might be out. I really think that's out, Cole.
He just
We're
has to get
looking
range
at
2 away from Baku.
medium base, small move.
Small base,
Or
medium move.
sorry, I said that backwards. Yeah. Small base, medium move, small base, medium move, range 2 is about 15.25 inches. Demons near to far is 15, and there's kind of he's in then.
Yeah.
So he'll be in, and there's a bit of wiggle.
But
Man.
Baku also has rerolls from Shuri available.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Unless Hulk walks forward and throws shit at her.
Or just throws her. Which I think is what we're about to see.
He does not reach off of just a gamma leap though, so I would rather just do the short move.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can
It
at
is a
least
little bit
measure
further.
then you can at least measure the 2, or you can short move, chuck something at her, walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want him in the middle next to King T.
No, no, not with an incinerate. You don't. That would be what we in the business would call a worst case scenario.
That puts Hulk to a 3-2-2.
Mm-hmm. Yep, a 3-2-2, and we have Wisdom and Wakanda Forever on one side of the board. That would eat that up. It'd be pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, Vodka, how are you doing?
Welcome. So we're seeing
Welcome,
a
welcome.
Steve Rogers throw a shield.
Mm-hmm.
5D shield throw at Shuri.
Yes, good old 5 dice shield throw. Looks like we'll see just
Ooh, she's
two
blocking it. She
hits.
gains a power, no ricochet. He was really hoping
No
for that because it could
ricochet.
ricochet into the Hydra Troopers.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're gonna run it back. Another shield throw from the Brooklyn Brawler himself. Not seeing the ricochet again, only sending one. Shuri blocks it again. Shuri says not
Amazing.
today. Cole, I've DM'd you I don't know how many times.
Shuri's back, baby.
Shuri's back, baby. Let's go. Um, that was very cathartic to see.
Ooh,
Um,
does King T make it onto the nose?
mm, I think he does. I think he makes that on there very cleanly.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of overhang. Wow. He gets
I
onto
think
there.
he
With Shadow. That's fun.
Oh man, if he makes that, that's kind of so the thing is now
Ooh.
Steve has double bodyguard. So like no matter what, Steve's bodyguarding the two attacks. Um but now if Steve goes down, Red Skull 2 can swoop in.
Matt most likely catching that Root is making this cost
Mhm.
4 instead of 3.
Yep.
Well, he stared at the card, so hopefully they'll catch that.
Yep.
It should, Vodka.
Yep.
We gave out the disclaimer. We're just watching. We are not standing in as
Mhm.
judges, so.
I need to get the card that AMG sends to the accusers so I can put it in my wallet.
Start handing it out to people.
Yeah, it's Dear Will Pagani. So it looks like we are seeing that bound. It is coming in. It is going just straight into Steve. Or it looks like Steve bodyguarded it. And we're
4 into
seeing
2 with cover, so
four.
3.
Yep, 4 into 2 with cover, so 3. That is correct.
I agree, Vodka. Jin gets a pass.
Mhm. Um, Looks like 3 rerolls coming in from
Ooh.
Wakanda and Shuri with her super gene or what is this upgrade superpower? Um,
Upgrades, people.
so
Upgrades.
upgrades didn't do it, and um, it looks like he didn't. Okay, hold up 1 second. What am I missing here? Steve took 2. How did Steve take 2? Oh, it's 4 into 2. He's not using the cover.
I don't know, because King T only gained 1. He took 1 less.
There we go. Okay, I was trying to figure this out. I was like, I'm missing
I
something.
think Jin reminded him about the cover.
Gotcha.
What a
That
great
makes
guy.
good sense. Yep. It looks like Matt's attacking the nose. I'm kidding. Um,
Can
and
he
it
get a
looks like
full
we
angle?
will.
That is
No, he
no.
cannot. There was no way.
Eh, Ego's got a Steve booger.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Cole. Okay. Um, do you think that teensy tiny wiggle got him out?
Oh,
Ooh,
so close.
so very
I mean, you
close.
still throw your attack into Pyro here.
Yeah, you make Steve pay for it. If Steve doesn't pay for it, then Pyro gets eaten up. But we're gonna see Steve pay too, I'm guessing, for his bodyguard.
Yep.
Would you look at that? Um,
He's not boosting, though.
Not using the vibranium shield into the
It's
vibranium
just
spear.
6 into 4. Yeah, okay.
Blocks 2, takes none unless we see some more upgrades come out of Shuri. It looks like we're seeing some upgrades from
She
Shuri,
had 6
which,
power. She might as well spend it.
yeah, you might as well. Looks like
Oh,
he's
she's
only
keeping
spending
1.
2.
She's keeping 1 to
Makes
have
sense.
Brace online.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaking through. Okay, with cover,
Sending
still blocks it.
3. Yep.
Sad.
Very unfortunate. You're really looking to hopefully get one of those two to convert to a wild, just so you can really kind of continue the mods.
Oh, yeah, one of
You got
that rolling
6 and
into another wild.
2.
Makes 4 come through there. At least sneaking 1 more damage in. Because at this point, you need to use up that health that they have. Oh, he might have directed the attack straight into Steve. Jin did tag Steve directly.
Oh.
So that taking 2 power down, he didn't tag into Pyro. So we're assuming he would attack Pyro, but I think he might have just attacked directly into Steve with the second one there.
Hmm.
Which is like, it makes sense. But also, I would rather just make him keep spending the power.
I agree.
Because that would have been 4 power spent to
Looks like we're seeing
bodyguard
an
the base.
Avengers Assemble come out here
Ooh,
to
that's fun.
rearrange the team. So Shang-Chi,
Is definitely
Steve,
reaching.
and Hulk. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. This
That
might.
King T is about to get either tossed away or that nose tossed at him.
Yep, Steve's rotating to the back. He's going to be within range for Pyro. But then he's going to be taking the back point. Okay.
And then Shang-Chi's just going to get into a much better position.
Do you keep pursuing M'Baku? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Like that's 4 threat trading for 4 threat and a leader, so that's fair. You got the middle of the board. The other 5 threat beater is up on the top of the board. Can't really do a ton. Yeah, the nose is size 3.
Correct. Yep, nose is size trace.
This Hulk
yeah, this is a very scary position to be the Wakanda player in right now, I think. What is King T spending 1 for here?
This might be the reparations for the route they missed way back when. Because he did have the 1 power available to have paid it off.
Gotcha. That makes sense. You
I
are
don't know,
probably
just
correct.
random theories here, but I
No,
want to
I mean,
believe they're catching it.
It would make sense that they would catch the root there because they were starting to look at his card.
Yep, and Hulk is punching King T.
Yep.
Ooh, who's incinerated. Ooh, hefty.
Okay,
Ooh, that is
but
a good
really
block,
good block
though.
coming out from King T.
Oh, that's a great crit resolve.
Both crits convert. You really don't love to see that.
6 into 3, taking 3. I mean, you don't have to push. It's a may push. Okay, wow.
Looks like he's going to just yeet King T.
It's gonna be a sibling reunion.
Yep. So we'll get a good toss, which is only going to cost 1, and then I bet you he's going to go for a Hulk smash as well right after, because he'll have just enough for that spender. And getting the stagger and the throw onto a King T seems very good.
Oh no, he's attacking again.
Oh, he's just attacking again. Very nice. Okay.
Attack again and then throw.
Attack again and then throw is also a pretty solid line.
Ooh, less good.
Not as good of an attack. Very good block again from King T. I gotta say, these defense dice on the Wakanda side, very spicy.
3, he's sneaking 1 through. And we got the push trigger off that crit.
I think if I'm the Hulk, I take the push here.
Do you take the push, or do you start throwing things? You can take the push and then throw something. Like, get him out of there. He's slowed.
You can take the push, put him on the other side of it, forces him to bound again, and then you can choose to even just like jump backwards.
Valid.
He's perfectly fine because he Avengers assembled forward, so he has the Gamma Leap online. He has the throw online, or strongest there is online.
Well, she has the power for all of it, so he could.
Wow.
Yeah.
He could, toss the nose into Shuri, or even potentially. I don't think he can get a medium move stick to toss the nose into King T, but I really do think, I like this push away on the King T here. He's slowed, he's rooted, so the bound cost 4. It's really, really tough.
Looking at Hulk's card, he might throw the nose. I don't think he's not within range of the little bulb below him, so he won't be throwing that. The sad thing is he's out of action, so he can't get into range to throw the size 4 anywhere.
Yeah. And I think you try to throw the nose here.
Yeah, you throw the nose. I mean, if you throw the Red Skull can still see him no matter what. Red Skull can't
Mm-hmm.
reach him. Yeah, you throw the nose into Shuri. Just make him burn
Yep.
brace. Oh, he's not gonna burn. Oh, you're not gonna burn
He
brace
won't.
though. You're just gonna
I
roll.
wouldn't. Yeah, you're just gonna take the roll, yeah, because then sure he gets more reroll power. Um, I think I honestly think he's probably just gonna Gamma Leap backwards.
It's like throw it then Gamma Leap so that way you can be within the Steve bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Clear
And I
up the
think
middle.
you
Like
want
the
to try
nose
to
doesn't do that much at this point, right?
Gamma Leap further back. The nose is good potential protection from a Red Skull if he wants to bring his Shang-Chi centralized. Because then Shang-Chi can have cover and can break line of sight with it.
Okay.
Um, because like as of right now, leaving the Hulk there is really scary, I think. You're gonna take 2 attacks from Red Skull most likely. Um, seeing that doesn't hit. The cape is misleading. It looks like he might just Gamma Leap and toss Shuri back to deployment. Oh, that's so funny. Um,
I don't know.
that's actually so like the problem with this is if he wants to Gamma Leap and do that, he cannot measure range 2 off of Shuri. So it looks like we are gonna Gamma Leap. So he's gotta kind of eyeball this to
He's
be
gonna
the
be
range
on
2.
the point and within range of Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least he's got that to know. He's just to move really that much forward.
Mm-hmm. It's true, but he has to like once he's kind of like happy with it,
That's good. Like that right there gets it
it should
100%.
be in, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I was like, I would absolutely be like over, over making sure. I'd be like, I'm gonna get probably mildly too close. Yeah. Like, I don't think a medium gets you out of range 5.
But she can't push him.
Correct. It's perfectly fine. She doesn't really mind. It's just throwing 2 attacks into a big dumb idiot, so you can keep him there to make more power. Um, but I think that's really important.
Just
Uh,
out of range 4 there.
mhm. Now I think if I'm the M'Baku, yeah, I was like, I'm looking to either do this. I actually think there might be a world where you look at doing
Oh.
this to the Shang-Chi.
You go up and spend the Shang-Chi, just tell him get the hell out of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you spend the
You
Shang-Chi and
go
throw a
play your
medium
own game.
away. Yeah, I'm sorry. It looks like that's gonna be out though. It looks like
Mm.
it maybe clipped it, but I think that's out.
Do you need to know there's no Wakanda forever there, so you're just gonna pursuit into there.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh, double moving?
I don't I don't hate this. Double moving and throwing the nose is kind of good for brace pressure.
D does not get into range. There's no way. Unless he Wakanda forevers, it gets the pursuit and then uses the other action to move, but that's just, silly.
Hmm. Yeah, that's I mean that is certainly a decision is what I would say for sure. The greed play is you Wakanda forever anyways and you say big YOLO moment. Um the smarter play, which I think is what we're going to see, is getting as tight onto Hulk's model here with this movement tool and just trying to really edge out these like teeny tiny bits that you can.
And then he's gonna throw the nose at Hulk.
Oh yeah, if it doesn't reach Pyro, you throw the nose anyways. You just want to take that terrain off the board. But if it hits Pyro,
Very close.
just shy. Um, yeah, you give the booger his nose.
Just throw it at Hulk, that way Red Skull can walk in
Hmm.
and be
Exactly.
ready to
Red
do
Skull
stuff.
can then start walking in. Uh, yeah.
M'Baku wants some of that long range throwing action they've been giving out recently.
Yeah. AMG, where you is?
Being sensible.
Sleeping tight in their beds, knowing that they made a really fun game. Yep.
They don't play it. They don't know.
Yep. They were seeing Strength of the White Gorilla come out here.
Ooh.
Big old Zip Zilcharuni, 4 damage into the Hulk.
And it's important to know
He
that
gets
Hulk not puny banner does not work for dodge rolls. It's just defense.
correct.
Okay.
Yep. And now Hulk's first additional die will come up from You Won't Like Me When I'm Angry. So for every 4 damage he's got, he's going to get an additional die on his attacks. Like a big angry booger. So yeah, it looks like we'll probably see a double tap into M'Baku here. Because
Or a charge.
Whoa, you mean a hidden flower under the leaves so he can make a 10,000 shape strike?
A 1 power hidden flower. The 10,000 shape
Yep.
strike. Good old.
Do you think that gets in range for 1? No, I think he has to
He has to do
walk
the
and then
double.
do it. Ooh. I was like, I highly doubt that that's the play we're gonna see. I was like, are we really about to see a Rising Phoenix kick?
I mean, just to throw it at his weakest defense.
I don't think I do that.
5 into 2 versus 6 into 4.
I take 6 into 4 every day of the week because the 6 into 4 lets you 5 elements fist and push him off the point.
Makes sense.
Or even better, it lets you advance onto that back point.
Look, he's kicking.
I'm so happy with these crazy things. Flying kick, looks like we got a crit on both sides. We're blocking 1 and sending 2. Blocking, yeah, that's what it's gonna end up being.
Takes 1.
We do have the stagger trigger with the crit shield, so
He does not stagger in a kick.
Oh shoot, that's right. This is the Rising Phoenix kick, not the 10,000 shape strike.
Yeah, no, I'm getting your. Oh.
Yep. We're gonna see an aggressive place, I think. Why? I'm curious about this. I might have to ask a question about this one after it's all over.
He can.
Because
he charges and he punches the Hydra Troopers once, and he charges onto the point and punches Shuri. Yeah, I don't know. There's some questions.
Next round he can do that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good spot for him to be because then the grunts can't shoot. He's within the range for the grunts.
He's within range for a dragon's chasing its tail, which makes sense, but you're just not going to shoot the grunt attacks into him. You're going to shoot them into Hulk. Yep. Here we go.
100%.
4 dice into 2 dice, baby. Let's go.
He sees his out, and his out is killing Hulk.
Not Puny Banner is online for this. This is a physical or energy attack, so we can see some rerolls. I doubt we'll see the rerolls.
Yep.
Sending 1 into none.
He doesn't.
Is he going to spend 3?
Nope, okay.
No, he is not. He's just going to take the 1. Makes perfect sense to me. Yep, run it back. Makes perfect sense once again.
There's some 3 into. He's got 1 crit.
3 into 1.
Okay. He'd be taking 2 here. This is a potential for spending because he's got more dice to play with, but he's still taking 2.
Yep.
Because
are we
M'Baku
seeing
lead?
Leadership?
They can use. Holy shit! They're sending 4.
I love it.
Holy shit! The grunts can use M'Baku leadership. That's fucking phenomenal.
Yep, it is. Yeah. So the side of this coin to remember though is that does mean Red Skull cannot use it. So we will block an additional 1. Yep, it is once per turn.
Oh, wow! So, yeah, that's rough.
There are upsides and downsides, but I think I still take that wild the second it comes up every day of the week.
The guaranteed wild.
Yep, you take the damage when you have the damage is the philosophy.
Because Red Skull's gonna get to walk, punch, potentially walk in closer.
Walk, punch, and hopefully he hits Steve honestly here and just pushes Steve away. I think the best case.
The only one he reaches is Pyro. And then Steve's gonna try to tank that.
Correct, yeah. So you walk and you punch into Pyro with the intention of hoping that Steve takes it is what I'm honestly thinking here.
You get into the middle of the board. You get relevant.
You're really kind of okay with it. It's
okay. Also, it's off of the. I was about to ask you, like, do you get, if you're the opponent, do you get pedantic and make sure it's off of the thing? But he is definitely off of the eye.
What do you? Oh yeah, the movement tool. What you mean. I see what you mean. I mean, you play it legally is my answer. Now I think something that would be kind of interesting to see here would be that patch up potentially. But I would love to see that patchup going on to that M'Baku. But we're just not close enough. So I really like this position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do like this position actually from Red Skull. He set up a much better push angle so he can get Steve off of the demon if Steve does take this. So he's really saying either Pyro drops with the extract and you go down a VP, or Steve gets pushed off this back secure and you go down a VP. I think this is a really good just general heads up play.
And Steve's
We
taking
are
it.
seeing the bodyguard. Yep.
He blaked it. Okay. Oh, and he getting the
Would you look
triggers.
at that roll, baby? That's what you love to see. So we've got all the triggers for Red Skull 2.
4 coming at 2.
Mm-hmm. Which
And
is
he did not use the leadership, so they remembered. Good job.
Yep. Very well done, boys. So yeah, exactly. You're just gonna push Steve away, into an area where he's not bodyguarding anyone anymore. And there's no more Avengers Assemble online, so Steve can't
And
just
Red
for
Skull
free.
walks in.
Yep. And he should now get a walk forward. Correct.
Ooh.
Isn't
is
it
he gonna
towards?
any direction?
It's any direction. I always forget that one.
Answer
You've
short.
probably played more Red Skull 2 recently than I.
Tries to stay at a 3. What's going
Yep,
on?
just in advance. That is right. That's so cool. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to putting Red Skull 2 on my list. Could feel that eye roll for what it's worth.
Maybe I'll just go back to punching people. Really, really hard. Yeah, do it. I mean,
Okay,
you're in a spot here. Do you Wakanda forever?
No.
No.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't think so. I
Baku
think
would
you
try
are
to
okay
drop
with this.
Pyro, King
No,
T'Challa
I don't
into
think
the...
that that's worth it.
Okay.
King T at most does like a damage probably into Shang-Chi, who's going to be counting blanks, because if he's in 3, they're both in 3.
I mean, you save it for next round when he's got
Yeah.
Wisdom of the Ancestors online if he gets to
Yep.
go.
Yep, absolutely. You absolutely save it. And even if you don't use it next round, we're looking at, 4 to 5 finishing round 2 up, and now we're going to blow people up. I didn't see who got pinged for that one.
That was Hulk, because Pyro can't.
Hulk? Okay.
Now it's Baku.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh, no one's exploding.
Okay.
But this makes me both sad and happy.
So it's got to be... Who do you go with first here?
If you are Steve,
Mm-hmm.
Hulk.
That's
right?
a good point. Yeah.
You Gamma Leap over, you throw King T'Challa away, and you beat up M'Baku.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a solid idea.
Or like you throw the... No, he doesn't suffer collisions.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't suffer collisions from characters.
From characters, okay. So you can still throw the size 3 eye at him, see what that does, pressure brace, punch him once, and then Hulk can still walk and be out of range of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like otherwise, like yeah, Red Skull can drop Pyro, but like I think you're less scared of that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Your action is definitely not walking Steve onto the back point.
Correct. Yeah, that is probably the worst thing you could do just as a single action. I think you go with Hulk. I think you probably personally speaking, I would probably jump toss King T away. The problem you run into is your extract carriers are super exposed right now without that support from bodyguard. That I actually do wonder if it might just be best to try to
Hulk
take
can
someone
100% if he saves his action, if he leaps over, he can be within range 2 of King T and then walk to be like the backside of this point closer to Steve and be within range 2 of Steve where he is.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm just saying you have to, like, Hulk's incinerated, Hulk's in 7 out of 20. Yeah, he's Hulk, but there's no promise that Hulk gets to activate if King T gets to go into Hulk.
If King T gets to go with Wisdom and Wakanda Forever online, I don't think Hulk or Pyro for that matter are really going to see next round undazed.
Because it's really fun where if you do the Wakanda Forever, Shuri can still contribute and push Shang-Chi.
Correct. Yep.
and just really hate that guy the entire game.
Oh man, I mean, look, he wanted to come and try to teach everyone how to do martial arts, and Shuri wanted to not learn anything. So it looks like we're seeing Shang-Chi into Baku. It's going to be a Rising Phoenix kick.
He's kicking
So we're
him again.
seeing 5 into 1. Yep. Sending 4.
Ooh,
Baku blocks
Baku's-
none. He will take 2 and daze, dropping his alien core. So I'm interested to see where the places happen here. Okay. So it looks like we'll probably see a place towards King T with Shang-Chi. We'll see him pick up the token, and then we'll probably see him do a hidden flower under the leaves to make that 10,000 shape strike for 1 power, the 1 power for the flower. And he doesn't even need to, he's already within range. So he can just make the 10,000 shape strike. It's pretty good.
Backing into his 3s, he might just drop both of them.
Yep. He might just drop both of them, yep. Only sending 1. We do have the stagger trigger. Popping the crit. Looks like King T's blocking 1.
This is really rough for the Wakandans.
This is tough, yeah. This is tough to get the stagger as well. King T's effectively stuck where he's at for a little bit. He'll be able to bound. Honestly, bound spender might be a really good move here just to get some mobility. Bring him back towards the middle of the board.
Yeah, Red Skull Grunts will be able to get the opportunity to stop. Oh, he's recalling. He's recalling to try to kill him.
Interesting.
That's a good option because he's only got. Jin's only
gotta reroll all of them. Yep.
2.
He forgot that he had to reroll all of them.
He's only sending 2, blocking 2.
Baku's blocking, or not Baku. King T's blocking it now.
Okay, but now no stagger.
And now no stagger. That's
rough.
Think that was a pretty greedy recal. I think you're really okay with the stagger there. I think you take the stagger, you take the 5 elements fist, and you just flow like water away, baby. Seeing a patch up into Hulk for 3.
That's worthwhile. I mean, Red Skull can just. Red Skull Grunts can soften. Yeah. Agreed, Sean. That was very
I really think that the tempo changed a lot with that. I think that we can see a really potentially terrifying move out of here from King T.
King T's bounding.
We're gonna see a bound for 4. Because now Shang-Chi has no power, has made himself a big target. Yeah, he counts blanks, but King T's a truck, hopefully. Okay, we're seeing a crit. Blocking only 1 from RoninAround. Did not use 5 elements fist. That is correct, TG Lord. He instead opted to spend 3 for a patch up. So we're seeing 3, potentially 4 if we use leadership here, which I would absolutely be using leadership.
Would you if it's you'd be sending both actions into him anyway.
You absolutely want to, because if you don't, you're sending a second action and you might not get a wild. Now you can because he's gonna check Shuri rerolls.
I think he's gonna do Shuri rerolls.
Because if he's in range, I'd do Shuri rerolls too. Oh, he might have missed the timing window.
Keeping himself
honestly
honest.
speaking, I would be doing a spender here into Shang-Chi. He might not. He's in range 2. If he has the rerolls, he's in range 2. But we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 into 3 does the 1.
Yep.
I think sad missing the Shuri rerolls there because you could have at least cleared a condition.
Yep.
If you would have been able to drop the thing off it, you do not want to pick that up on.
No, you
he's
do
picking
not.
it up
But
for
he
the
is
point.
going to. I mean, hey, look, they haven't rolled a single damage on it, so I'm gonna knock on wood and hopefully not. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna streamer curse my friends.
I get a gray hair every time you mention that they haven't rolled damage yet. It hurts my bones.
Sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh.
Okay, so
Uh,
King T bounded Day Shang-Chi after you're
mhm.
activated works well.
Yep. I really
He's
like that.
Jin still retains Prio now.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, that's the big thing here. Pyro not activating is just kind of dangling that back. That's in a rough spot. Oh.
Mhm.
But that does, I mean, that gives him some wiggle room of, okay, are you going to activate Steve or Hulk? Someone's getting punched in the face and taken down.
Mhm.
Grunts are going to eat someone's lunch.
Yep. It's I mean, you can just level so much damage into this Hulk right now. Uh like the dream scenario of activating with Red Skull like nearly last and just pooping a bunch of damage onto one of those two. Looks like we might see the good old Saint John Allardyce. I don't know how that's pronounced. I'm not gonna do that again. Um, um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I read it once and I'm not gonna try again.
Pyro root Red Skull.
I would be rooting Red Skull. Is so far so fast. Give him the old firewall. Such a good superpower. So good news, M'Baku's gonna wake up on 8 power. Bad news, he will wake up on fire. Um, he is going to wake up no matter what with a Shang-Chi standing next to him too, which I think is kind of good. Just being able to double spender that nerd, or if this Hulk doesn't leave, being able to double spender him, really puts an abundance of pressure onto that brace.
Yeah, M'Baku's really scary right there.
M'Baku's the secret loaded gun. I love it.
Yeah, keeping Prio if he gets to do his thing. He's gonna throw the
It
Hulk.
if he goes with Pyro here, Red Skull's gonna really just be able to
That just means
walk
Skull
and.
Grunt shoot at him.
Yep, exactly. It's. I actually think you probably want to go with Captain America and get into a bodyguard position, maybe. Maybe not.
No, because then he just gets punched.
He gets punched, but at least Hulk stays safer.
He's shooting King T.
Okay. Interesting. Probably just wanting to. Well, the grunts already have incinerate. Never mind. So is this a stoke the flames? So we're looking at a stoke the flames.
I was gonna say, Arkham, man, that sounded very like a very personal story there.
Yeah. King T will block 1 and take 3 from the looks of it.
Exactly enough.
And Deizaru, which is not what you want to see.
Does Shuri reach if she double walks?
No, I don't think so.
I think she does if he places it like that.
If he places it close, maybe.
It's very close. Okay, Pyro has gone, so that means Red Skull can shoot the crap out of him. Yeah,
Absolutely.
but Pyro. Yeah, I would rather go with the Shuri. Oh, Shuri takes out Pyro.
Yep.
Just out.
Just shy.
Calculated. I hope he at least M'Baku spenders once and then Wakanda Forever's. I hope he gets his trigger off to get a Knob Korea on the Avalanche and it does damage and then Wakanda Forever. I want to see M'Baku do 5 attacks.
And throw terrain. You can't forget also throw terrain.
Yeah, he does have a size 3 over there to throw. But he will wake up on fire, which is the rough part.
Yeah. Being on fire makes him feel very, very scary.
Studies have shown it's not good. All right,
Correct.
we're seeing Shuri launching Panther Gauntlets.
We have seen Carnage on the table.
He got the wild. No blocks. He's
the...
doing the 1 damage.
Oh!
Holy cow!
Yep. The classic 8 M'Baku action activation with 3 throws. Yep, it's lovely. It's so unnecessary. So we're just seeing extract pinatas going on here. Yep, I was like, we're probably gonna see this get put more towards that nerd.
Yeah, come here,
Um,
Steve. Pick it up. All of
yeah.
the power cores are on Jin's side of the board. This is gonna be a very low
Hmm.
scoring round.
Oh yes. We're seeing two dazes on both sides, and Mr. Captain America and his pants only have 2 health left. So I think it's very likely we see another daze come out. I think it's very, very likely.
I'm still saying Hulk's not safe.
Something I just realized is, oh, he wouldn't have had the power to do both on Pyro. We didn't see a fireball into Red Skull.
Nope, he's Mr. Gainers.
Mm-hmm. Good old Mr. Gainers over here. And like, yeah, no. So if Steve double walks to go and pick that up, he's just gonna eat 2 to the face attacks from Red Skull.
Yeah, and he's not.
No, thank
That's not
you.
a good spot.
Yeah, studies have also shown that's not good. And I mean, look at the tactics card disparity right now, though.
But also,
Um,
yeah, he's eyeing up the Steve walk spender and
mhm.
throw him short, which is it works. Yeah, tactics card. I mean, that's good and bad.
I think this is, well, we're gonna see a survival King T most likely.
No, he's not
Um,
because Jin's got Pryo,
oh, that's true.
so you will not
I
see a
mean, he
throw
could
King T.
survival because is it after your first activation or is it their action?
It's after the first activation.
Mm.
Until the end of the first turn
Yep,
this
first
round.
turn
Yeah.
this round. Yep, that
So
is true. So that's also protection then.
if he's in a good spot, like he doesn't
Hmm.
get taken down next turn.
Yeah, it's
Or
good
start next
protection.
turn.
Yeah, but I mean, what we're probably gonna see is a good triple condition clear because King T got dazed. Um, pop Wisdom, pop a Wakanda Forever. Uh, I don't think it's terribly too unlikely for that Wisdom turn to drop a Shang-Chi.
So hear me out in the order of things.
Hmm.
Of old Steven gets Red Skull goes into him, loses priority. That's a valid point. Yeah.
Yep.
But
So,
order of Wakanda Forever here is
mm,
Shuri goes, pushes Shang-Chi up towards the top of the board, then King T pulls Pyro closer to him,
mhm.
gets him into the
Okay.
shits. Like have it be an M'Baku activation,
So,
so he put
yeah,
Spender's Hulk throws him into people and does things.
I see where you're coming from. So I like that. You pop into the injured Shang-Chi, you push him away. What is his? Let me flip his card really quick. Because then you could also be looking at getting Wild Goose leaves the flocked, which you might not want on Shuri, but I think pushing
Wild
him, yeah,
Goose
you look
has
good.
to be within 2.
Within 2. Yep.
Oh, that's
So
Jess
you're.
Dragon. Oh no, Wild Goose is on the backside, right?
Yep. Wild Goose is on the backside.
Uh,
That's when this character is targeted by the attack
Jarvis.
within 2. So it's still within 2. So you're
Okay.
still right.
Okay, good.
Yep. Um, I do like that though. I think that that's a very good call to go Shuri into Shang-Chi, push him away, then go into Pyro with KT because Pyro's gonna wake up on fire from the looks of it. Yeah, he's not immune to incinerate.
Okay, Steve threw a shield at Shuri. Shuri took 2
Mm-hmm.
damage. This is just gravy because now she has power for fueling the M'Baku
Mm-hmm.
turn to give him that trigger.
Correct.
I think Red Skull walks,
I.
punches Steve, walks, picks up the power core, punches Steve,
Mm-hmm.
gets himself somewhere more like I don't know, safer, better. What do you want?
I. Yeah.
You shoot
Yep.
Hulk.
Mm-hmm. You pew pew the Hulk.
So
You
if
give
Steve takes it,
him.
that's bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Steve kind of has to take it, and he's gonna boost. He really wants to not, because any amount of damage into Hulk right now is gonna start to retroactively hurt that patch up.
Okay.
So we're boosting, and we're bodyguarding, and we're only blocking one.
Now he's going yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now he still has the power available to bolt to
Yep.
boost if Red Skull.
And that was so bad, unfortunate. Oh, the
Uh
no grunt attack.
it's okay. Grunts
It's
have to be
okay.
balanced sometimes.
Yep. Those grunts realized that they were instead of Wong. Um. Do you risk the? Yeah, I was gonna say if it's in range 3, would you attack into Steve?
I think you do just to make him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard spot. You attack into if you attack into Hulk, Steve spends down, takes it, and then he flips over. He's only on 1 power. He counts blanks for next turn. I think you attack into Hulk.
Yep. I agree actually. I
If
think
Steve
attacking
doesn't
into
take it,
Steve.
he's threatened on 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you got to pick up the point first though,
Mm-hmm.
because then if you get the good triggers, you are taking advantage of that.
I think you punch into Hulk, but I think Steve is just gonna take it because he wants to flip to his backside.
He does, but not
I
having Prio still.
Okay, hear me out. I'm gonna say something crazy.
Really?
You pick it up and you just kind of walk away. You don't attack here because I think leaving Steve there. So like it's a
That
fine
is
choice to
too
attack.
crazy for me.
I'll explain. Well, this attack is being so we paid for blanks. We didn't have to cut. Red Skull 2's rolling the dice into Mister
Yep.
uh, Hulk, and it does not look like we're getting a bodyguard. So no bodyguard comes out.
4.
Sending 4.
Blocking 1, taking 3.
Very good. Yeah, that's a good attack.
Oh, this is gonna be a really big round.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think we're gonna see Hulk just get, or yeah, no, I think you're right, Crunstall. We're gonna see Hulk just toss Red Skull into no man's land a little bit. Excuse me.
If Hulk goes back to do that, that's kind of fine.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, and it looks like Hulk did reroll. He'll block an additional 1, so he'll only take 2,
Yeah, I think
which is
Hulk's
not
best
bad.
spot here is moving, throwing Red Skull away, and just sitting on the back point out of
Mm-hmm.
danger.
Yep. I really do like that. The problem I could see with that is it paints such a huge target on the rest of your team. Um,
That's
because
true.
Shang-Chi's a 6 on the backside. You're looking at a combined total of 13 health.
He's gonna throw shit at Red Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, he's pushing towards the
I
back
was
point.
gonna
He's
say,
gonna
I
daze
bet you he's
Shuri.
gonna push towards the back point, and try to toss that at Shuri, punch the 2 nerds on the point, and see if he can get
Oh,
another
this
one
just
there.
keeps getting better and better. Of just like you spender the Hulk, you throw him into, you just keep throwing him into Shang-Chi
Mm-hmm.
over and over again.
Yep. And he can only brace one of the 2.
Yeah. He gets on top of the point? Question mark. Yeah,
Uh,
I think I saw a corner off of that.
I think you can from the front of it beyond that point, but I also think you just gamma leap or walk and toss that. Is she just gonna clap at him? Give him the clappa? Yeah, we might just see a thunderclap. That'd be kind of funny.
6
There is a
dice.
two-person thunderclap.
You can place.
I
You
think
can
that's bait.
smash. Yeah, that's very much bait. Giving Shuri more reroll stuff is just gross.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I think we're
King
gonna
T
see the
and
first
M'Baku will
plan.
all spend it.
Oh yeah, we're about to see so much power get burnt in round 4. It's gonna be so cool.
I really hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the Hulk has a lot of decisions to really be thinking about right now. Simply stated, like there's a lot of different lines to be afraid of. The Wakanda Forever just to start the activation, you like not even declaring who you're going with. You could, just spike 1 or 2 of those rolls. That could very easily be okay, cool, I'll go with Red Skull 2 now and
Hmm.
still do additional 4 actions on top of
I,
it.
s- I still think you open with M'Baku because
I do
like
too. The
you
double spender turn is the nastiest
you
shit.
have to use Shuri's power to fish for that spender trigger, the avalanche trigger, and then get the power back, and then you feel comfortable
Mm-hmm.
Wakanda forevering. He
I
needs one more power, and he's cool.
Mm-hmm. I think Hulk's proper play is to actually gamma leap forward, throw Shuri off the point, or try to daze her, but you got to get her displaced. I think her.
He's clapping.
We're seeing the clap.
Clappa.
I don't know if that clap was audible on my mic.
It was not.
Damn it. Well, this will be an interesting one. So we're gonna see 6 dice energy come out. Looks like we'll probably see it into Shuri first. Yep,
Yep.
Shuri first. Only seeing
3. She's
3.
blocking
Shuri's
1 with cover.
blocking none. 1 with cover. That's right.
Taking 2.
Oof.
Okay, cool. She's gonna have 8 power for that. Fun.
Uh-huh.
But he could still
He
move
does
and
have another action. He does have a throw,
grunts.
so it's
3. They
the
block 1. Take
grunts.
2. The grunts live. I hate it
They
here.
have 3.
It's a shame. Oh,
Oh. See, now he's got
is he
to
gonna do it
almost
again?
no, he won't, right? You don't double clap. I don't think you double clap.
I really don't like clapping here. I think Red Skull's in too
I
relevant of a position. You had to fix
I
that.
agree. I think either you have to fix the Red Skull position or you have to fix the Shuri position, but you can't ignore both.
I mean, it is also I appreciate the intent of flipping all 3 of his Wakandans this round, and then just saying like I'm gonna KO people, but like, oof,
Mhm. It puts pressure on. Like I agree.
there's too
It's
much
not.
pressure on his side right now.
Yeah, no. I. Oh, hi, buddy. How are you? Sorry, you know who just walked in the room and flopped.
Waffles. Okay, he's gamma leaping forward,
Mm-hmm. A good gamma leap forward's not a bad thing here. I think.
but the
I
thing
I
here is I
I
don't. Oof. They're getting on the point.
I I think that the clap going that precise way was so unfortunate.
Giving's retreat.
Yeah, like if now if he got Shuri and the grunts, you just take that back point. Maybe. But he got neither, and now he's also he's got enough power to gamma leap and strongest one there is still, which is good.
He has
But
an action left, so he could walk and gamma leap.
like oh, this is scary. I honestly think this is it looks like he's maybe gonna walk a gamma leap here.
That's restricting
And
your opponent's points a lot.
and then throw Shuri off, but
That's
he's
scoring
tying.
2-1 because Steve has the middle, Hulk scoring 1, so that puts him up to 7-5. Jin's gonna open up with a ripper of a
hmm
turn.
Yeah, I don't think you care as the Wakanda player about points as much right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're essentially, yep, here we go. We're gonna see the Gamama leap.
Cool.
Ooh, I really do like that Matt is taking his time and thinking through these lines, though. I really hope we see the throw. Please throw him. Please throw him, Matt. Show him who the strongest there is.
He's gonna move.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he can still do both, which is fine. Just
I
making
like
sure he doesn't.
this because it makes sure M'Baku's not within 2 for the spender.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and here comes the throw. Just to get Mr. Stupid Skull away. Which is good.
There is still room for the Wakanda Forever Knob Curry
Mm-hmm.
into Steve. Get a pursuit.
Yeah.
Spender Hulk.
Mm.
Candyland's
I
still open.
I I agree with that play personally, Vodka. That's probably what I would have gone for. Is the Gamma leap forward, throw the grunts into Shuri, um, and either bait the brace or force it, and then
Yeah,
take the
I
point or tie
saw a
it.
corner where he could, if he's placed tucked underneath the eye, he gets there.
Mm-hmm.
So still a
I
tight game,
think
6-8, going
it's
into
the
round
VPs
4.
are very tight, but we're going into 4. There's only 6 points on the board. To get to 16, you need to get 4 each round, which is
Okay.
a very tall order.
Ooh,
All right.
my breath is baited.
I think the first thing you do is you go Wisdom of the Ancestors and Wakanda Forever. I think that you're spot on there, and I think all Wakandans just you go for it. You try to slap down 2, maybe 3 models, and you stop all the activations, and you
Shuri
only let
first
Hulk.
into Shang-Chi
Yep.
because Steve does not want to eat that one.
No.
But Shuri could also go in
Even
straight into Steve and push it.
even straight into Steve isn't a bad call because then Steve's not going to eat any of the important attacks.
Okay, King T'Challa's going.
Yep. No, we're seeing Wisdom
Okay,
get
he's
played.
spending wisdom. Good. Oh, they're
hmm
incinerating.
Yep, they
Everyone's
gotta
getting
put those out.
incinerated.
Everybody's on fire.
My palms are sweating for these guys. Holy
I'm
crap.
so excited. This is like my favorite time in a game is like round 4. You like as a Wakanda player, this is the best feeling is it's round 4. You have Wakanda Forever online. You just popped an aggressive.
It's
Here we
happening.
go.
It's happening.
Let's
It's
go.
happening.
We're seeing all the people spend. So
Okay.
M'Baku did spend.
Yes.
I want that to be noted. M'Baku
Yes.
spent, so if he does no damage with his attack, he does not have double spender money.
We do not know if it's an activation though.
This is true. This is true.
Shuri into Steve.
Yep, Shuri into Steve. I actually like thinking about this more. I think Shuri into Steve makes the most sense. Getting that bodyguard out of there, so you can
Also
actually
really puts him on 1
Yep.
if you get the damage through.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And she does. And she gets the power.
Well, there's a triple crit from Matt. So
we're seeing 5, most likely getting. No, he's not going to use the leadership because it's once per turn.
no, you shouldn't. I don't think you use leadership.
I also,
here.
because it's
blocking.
if an activation isn't declared, can you? I don't think so.
You can, yeah. It's still your turn.
Okay, but
So
then,
this
then
is
it
something
would eat
that
it up in advance, though.
It eats it up during this because it's still your active turn. You just haven't chosen what character to activate.
Cool English.
And frankly, Vodka, if I'm wrong on that, please feel free to correct me in the chat. But that's been how it's been explained to me previously.
Okay, so we're seeing Baku into. Okay, he's gonna do damage to Pyro.
Yep, I really hope so. And like the sentiment behind that is that essentially Cole, like think about it like with the Death's Decree, you can't double Death's Decree then.
Okay, yep. Thank you.
King T into Shang-Chi makes a lot of sense here.
Oh, it's a shame that's not a blank hit.
It's okay.
We're gonna see Shuri spend
Yep,
4.
Shuri money for sure.
Is it 3? It's up to 3.
Up to 3, yep. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, converts 2.
Oh, converts them all.
Oh yeah, because he's counting what? 6.
Sending 6. Sending 6 into 3. Shang-Chi should take 3 here.
Yep.
And as the Shang-Chi player, you do not want to do the power. I know he's not within 2 actually. I don't think. Otherwise, we would have seen native rerolls come out. That's huge. That's a lot of damage into Shang-Chi.
He should be within 2.
Is he within 2?
Like that's where he was
if
after the last round.
2,
yeah.
Oh, he is. Then he didn't need to spend for Shuri power potentially. He should have done King T native rerolls
6
first.
successes.
That's fine.
Shuri has power.
6 on 6. God.
Baku gets to go here. Shang-Chi's at 3 out of 6.
I think you just go Baku. Yeah, you give a Knob Korean to Pyro. Because Mr. Roro's on 2 physical. Or 3. He should be on 2. He's incinerated. Uh-oh. +1 cheater counter. Oh, he fixed it. He saved it. Never mind. -1 cheater counter.
Oh, he's got the
Baku
double pursuit.
gets 2 crits. The double pursuit, if only.
Baku can walk and get to range 2 of Hulk and get the spender off.
Captain America's.
Baku got his power
range.
back. Oh, he's.
Some Shuri money.
And
ooh! This is gonna kill
This is the
Pyro,
pursuit.
Cole.
He got the push. Now
no, he's gonna kill Pyro. He's gonna use leadership here and make that 5.
Pyro's dead, yeah.
Pyro's dead. That is it, absolutely. Oh, that's so good. God, I love Wakanda.
Okay, now do you go with Baku and just keep beating up Shang-Chi?
Oh yeah, you do a can't remember the name of it for the life of me right now. Wrath of the Jabari into Shang-Chi. And you are eating all night. For the rest of the night, you just get to eat. You toss Shang-Chi either away, you toss him into Hulk. Yep, here we go. It looks like we're gonna hopefully see 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Wrath of the Jabari.
Let's get a into.
Yep. So we're hoping for that wild hit avalanche trigger.
You got the
looks
wild
like
hit?
I see the swirly, I see the crit.
But that's a fat defense roll. Holy hell, 4.
Yep, exactly. Oh, that is a really big defense roll.
So we got 5 into 4. If he uses his leadership, no, he can't.
Can't use leadership. You've already used it, but it's an automatic throw, so you're looking at an additional damage on top of it. So 5 into 4 takes 1, tosses him for 1 more, gets the Knob Curry. Yep. Wants to try to keep him out because you wanna spender him again. So yeah, maybe not tossing him in there is
just
fine.
Throw him into your team.
No, I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna throw him in such a way that he's outside of range 2 of Cap.
I don't think he hits. Oh yeah, he will.
I don't think you don't need
throw
to
him at,
because then you can put him within range 2 of where M'Baku's going to walk to, throw the Knob Curry into Steve, and yeah, Yeah, throw the knob tree into Steve, and then you
Fair
can
and
spend your Hulk.
balanced.
This is what we in the Wakanda business would call a fair and balanced turn. That is correct. Um,
Okay, so he's getting thrown into his team. Nope, he's getting thrown.
he's gonna check a couple options here. I feel, which I respect. It makes a lot of sense. Bonk. What I
That's
wonder
still
is if
within
he,
2 there. You can throw your knob curry
yeah.
at Steve.
Uh-huh.
Do you have to do that order, or is it one of the things of
Yes. So
may
the throw is
advance?
before damage, and the knob tree trigger is after
It
damage.
may
So,
advance short, and then
yep.
it doesn't have to advance
Mm-hmm.
short.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Is he thinking about bracing? He's probably gonna brace. Just to keep his health on Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm. So he'll take 1 from the attack, and
No, he blocked 4.
no, he blocked 4. You're right. Yep. I was looking at the wrong stuff.
I think you just stay there and attack. Yeah, attack Steve. Steve's
Mm-hmm.
gonna boost himself, but then you can spend her again.
Mm-hmm. So I think the issue is now
No, he did take 1. He did
you've
not
left
brace.
Shang-Chi within 2 though, and now Wild Goose leaves the flock. Or no, he missed it. He didn't spend for it when he was targeted.
Yeah.
Because you have to spend for that when you're targeted.
Spend it. Just spend her the Hulk. Just start hitting. That bot could
He
go out.
missed the trigger window for Wild Goose,
Okay, that's good.
I
But
think is what they're talking about. Yep, I agree. Move forward to hit Steve and then spend your Hulk, because if Steve takes a damage, he goes down. If he doesn't, you maybe hit the push trigger, and then you spend her, that big dumb nerd.
it's like he's moving away from the Hulk.
I don't know if I like this.
It makes Hulk come towards him if he wants to do anything, and King T's online.
This is true.
You can also throw the
But it
size
also
3. Yeah, Shang-Chi's gonna get something
that's a good
thrown at
point.
him. He did not move to in range of that, so he's gonna. Yeah. He's gonna be
That
throwing the
was
knob curry at Steve.
mhm.
He's gonna be spendering Shang-Chi again for. He needs to do 1 damage on the spender there. I
Yeah,
think it's
I
still
think he's
okay.
really just trying to get Shang-Chi off the board here.
Just fine. It just reduces
Mhm.
your opponent down to only Hulk.
Yep. We got the diced boosty from Steve. Oh,
Ooh, what a
Baku!
hit
Baku, my boy!
with the
Let's
push.
fucking go!
Steve's
Yep,
blocking 3, sending 4 so far.
Steve
Steve's
blocks
blocking
4.
4. Pushes, you at least displace him.
We still have Shuri rerolls. We got Shuri money, but I don't think he'll take it.
I think he would take it here. I would rather want to.
Does not look like he is. He is pushing already, so.
Damn.
Because I bet you he's gonna do it for the next spender still.
Yeah. Keeps it online. Keeps it safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you just spender Shang because the likelihood of dealing 1 from the spender and 1 from the toss is just super high.
Chang spending now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you have to now. Because it's either you live or you die, so either you get the effect or you're pulling your model off the board. So Shang spent 2 for Wild Goose leaves the flock. Actually, he
Sending
spent 3, it looks
4
like.
into 2. Shang-Chi dies.
Yep. It is still a before damage throw technically, so he'll get
Is
the
he's
big
spending
dead.
for his
No,
triggers? He's not spending for his triggers.
yep, no avalanche, which I think is fine.
Just makes me want the
I
Shuri rules
personally
and the
actually no.
Steve
I
more.
think I would be doing. Yeah, he probably is just gonna be able to be a little safer with that because the other side is now there's a huge model disparity, and you're not gonna be able to drop a Wisdom of the Ancestors King T with Hulk right now. I don't think. And Hulk's about to just have a billion attacks levied at him.
I still think at this point of the game, because like Baku's not on an objective right now, you
Mm-hmm.
use him as I like agreeing with the vodka line of you use him as a tactical missile. You just dive him in and you just see what he does.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I do think that was probably maybe the more aggressive play is the right word. That's what I would have done, personally. But like then
Yeah.
again, you know, as we just saw, he did miss the avalanche trigger, so he wouldn't have gotten the other walk, the other attack, which isn't
Mm-hmm.
the end of the world once again. But you know, had hindsight been perfect 2020, he still gets the push angle, he still gets to attack and spend her to Hulk, and then maybe gets
Yeah.
it. So it's
And here we are, 2 versus 3, where
Mhm.
pass is the scariest word in the world.
Yeah, I think we just saw a pass. Oh no, we didn't. That's Matt
He's
measuring.
measuring.
Sorry.
He's looking to see if he can Gamma Leap, walk, throw King T.
Please don't gamma leap.
Oh, is
And
he gonna clap
clap.
again?
Please don't clap.
Oh, he's gonna clap again, Garrett.
Oh no, Matt, don't do this to us.
I want to see a bound and Hulk get his lunch eaten.
That's what's gonna happen. I think we're gonna see a gamma leap into a punch into M'Baku potentially. This is very scary in my opinion. Because now...
Yep, nope. He's got the range of the grunts, where the grunts can come down and reach the back point, and make Steve have to go that direction. He's punching him.
He's gonna punch M'Baku and try to get enough for the clap, I think.
3 with the push. Baku's taking 3.
M'Baku does not M'Baku anything.
Rip. And then with the clap, we're most likely gonna see him go down.
Which is fine. He did his job in spades this game.
He did.
Yep. It's like the sneaky M'Baku tactic of I don't care if you daze him, I'm gonna fight you so much harder is so fun.
Yep. He at least got Shang-Chi off the board.
And
Takes
Pyro.
the pressure of that activation away. And Pyro, yeah.
Let's not forget that Wakanda Forever spike into the row.
So he's going for this one to take out 2 models. Just zooming over here for the Red Skull actor. Boom, medium base, short move. Yeah, 100%. They can reach the yeah.
Yep, clear stagger, walk on to back point, or even just clear stagger, shoot Hulk once.
Just damage the Hulk. I trust King T.
Oh god, I do too. Implicitly.
Even here, you can just have, like, if after Hulk goes, have Shuri activate. I don't even know. Have Red Skull activate, put the grunts in the back point, walk towards Hulk, punch him, then see what Captain America does. Shuri can shoot, then have more power available for King T to come in and just absolutely ruin Hulk's day. Is it 2 spears, or is it a spender and is it bound, spender, spear?
Yeah, I think bound. Well, no, he's incinerated. I think you just bound and double spear here with Shuri backing you.
So much power.
It's just like you don't. Let me think.
Hulk's
bound
really
medium move.
Here.
I don't think bound medium move gets you to a point other than the point Hulk's already on. You probably don't want to be standing next to him, unless you are intending
really
that
well.
he. Yeah, unless it goes stupid well.
But even then, if you bound in, spear, you spender, you get back to the core behind.
That's a good point, actually. I like that one. I do like that play.
Oh, we're seeing the clap.
Because you could also bound in, spend 3 to patch up Baku. So provided
if he lives.
Lives. Yeah.
He rolled 1. Hulk rolled 2.
Oh. He's got to convert this.
He rolled 3.
Oh, if he didn't convert that. Well, no, Shuri. Oh, wait, that was into the grunts.
That was the grunts. Oh, God.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sweating.
So this is Baku now.
Significantly better. 3.
Worse result, technically, for Baku.
We hate that. Okay.
So Baku will drop. That's okay. And now we'll see Shuri.
We are seeing models disappear. But I still like the potency of the models on one side of the board more than the other.
The 10 threat of pure kill.
Yeah, we're seeing
one
13
side of the
threat
board.
versus 10 threat here. 10 threat versus 10 threat of killing points. I like Wakanda 10 threat a little bit more.
Yeah, being backed by Shuri rerolls does tend to help. And Shuri is not dying at the top of 5.
Bound again. The meat grinder is on full throttle, yeah.
So now we're 8 dice Vibranium Spear, reroll 2, plus Shuri backed rerolls, plus count skulls. Leadership is offline, so no more wild conversions. So we'll probably see King T rerolls potentially into Shuri rerolls, seeing how they go.
So 4 after King
Uh,
T's rerolls. Spending 3 off of Shuri. So this is
Mhm.
definitely realm of the spender to get out and go pick up the objective now.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ooh,
Ooh, there it
7.
is. 7 into 1. Hulk does not have enough for Hulk not Puny Banner, does he?
Nope, it would
No,
cost
he
3
doesn't.
here.
It would cost 3. Yeah, now I'll be honest, you just hit him again with an energy attack goal.
It's 6 dice versus 8, counting skulls. Yeah, Jin's going for the 6.
No, you do it every day of the week. With wisdom up, you take that because it's 6 into 2, reroll 2, count skulls versus 2. Like Hulk can reroll maybe 2. This is really, really good.
So 4 into 0.
Uh-huh. 4 into none, spend 3 to reroll 2.
Red Skull's gonna. Red Skull Grunts are likely gonna shoot Hulk. Yeah, he's taking 3 here. He's on
Takes 3.
15. Holy shit.
Yep.
Steve's gonna walk in. Yeah. Steve's gonna have to walk in and get shot.
Yeah.
Because you can't pass here, otherwise Red Skull goes in and does that.
Steve has to walk in and handle a Shuri. That's the worst part.
He can.
He has to walk in and shield back, like shields.
Missing the patch up onto Shuri.
I don't think you patch up onto Shuri. I think you're fine with this.
I think it keeps her from going down. Oh no, that
It doesn't matter.
keeps her from going down. You don't have. I don't know if I like it as much.
It's so she's done her job this round in spades. So if she goes down, it happens. Like the way that I would think about this is Steve is actively spending his action, which is the only good action to do to attack her.
He's getting a ricochet off.
Sweet.
It's going. Yeah, King T's getting the power. If he goes into King T, he's gonna. Oh yeah.
No, does he have to take the?
He does not have to take it.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
I think this is actually a mistake. Because you can get royal rebuked back here.
King T's taking 3.
King T takes 3, and hopefully just royal rebukes immediately. Yep. We'll see a royal rebuke, so we'll roll 4 dice, and crits and wilds are damage. Yep. Oh, so unlikely. Unfortunate. That's okay.
So we're definitely gonna see the King T survival next round.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
Survival means he can still be thrown, though, right?
Yep, he can still be thrown.
Yeah.
I think.
And I'm assuming pushed off of shit.
Cannot be damaged by effects used. Yeah, so he can be thrown and pushed and whatnot. He can be controlled.
So like
just not by attacks.
Hulk can still attack into him. It's not great, but he can still push him. Yeah. Weird. Okay, Grunts come down. And Grunts are gonna walk to the back point and secure. Nope, they're shooting
I don't
Hulk.
think they are. I think it's time to try to kill Hulk.
Holy
like
crap.
Any individual damage here into Hulk just makes Red Skull's job infinitely easy.
Wins you the game.
If Hulk goes down, the game is essentially done. And we're looking at 5 health. We're seeing the Pew Pew Pajama Boys shoot their 4 dice into Hulk. Double crit into none. This is looking like it is going to be a big grunt shot. We're sending 5
Is that a dead
into
Hulk?
none. That's a dead Hulk.
Unless he rerolls.
He has to reroll and convert.
He can reroll skulls.
He's got to convert one of these. Or that. Oh, that's a dead Hulk off a grunt attack to finish it up.
Holy shit. And a Hulk would roll damage from the core too. Wow.
Yep. So Hulk will drop. That's just absolutely massive. Yep.
GG's.
That is effectively game. There's no way. Just walking onto the back point, I don't think you quite get within range 3. I don't know what that range 4 is out for. Oh, he's probably just checking for the future ricochet. Give himself some cover.
You don't need cover versus the shield.
They don't care about no cover.
Mental secures 2 points over there. Wow.
So it'll tie up to 8-8
And
to
with
finish
King
this
T
round.
survivaling, that's gonna be oh. That was a slugfest. Holy hell.
And that's why you just stay nice and calm when you're playing Wakanda and you have a lot of resources. It's some of the craziest clapback turns.
M'Baku's health is a resource.
Yeah. Welcome to Golgari the faction. It's great. Okay, so Steve's gonna activate. And so we'll see the survival come out from King T, and Steve can't really do a whole lot to really even stop anything.
It's gonna move in and spend or someone.
Yep, and we're getting the survival money spent right there. The tools go back. Switches over to Mystic mode. That way he's immune to those collisions, if I remember
More likely
correctly.
to survive on 1.
And we do have Brace, so it's really unlikely for Steve to be able to toss him enough to, make him die. Yeah, this is a very unfortunate situation for Matt here.
I feel them talking it out. So like I'm sure they're gonna call it soon. He's thinking about.
I feel we'll see them play it out.
He's gonna at least get his dice thrown.
So looks like we'll see a good old shield toss into Shuri. I like how they both pinged for us.
Yep. He's just saying,
thanks,
screw
guys.
her before everything happens.
Sending 2 into none because of no cover, so it looks like she'll take 2. No ricochet. I'm gonna see him run it back probably. Yep, I'm gonna see it run it back.
One more.
One more, baby.
Looking for the chat. Ooh.
1, 2, 3. So we got the ricochet.
And
Blocking 2. Shuri wags her finger aggressively. Blocks 2, takes
alive
2,
on
lives
1.
on 1, baby.
MCP special.
Yep, that is the OMCP special.
He's gonna take the ricochet anyway, even though he can't. Just for the power. Cool.
I don't know. For fun.
And yeah, he powered up again. Okay, good. It's like.
But they should still technically roll the attack because of Royal Rebuke.
No, he can't use reactive team tactic or reactive powers.
No, survival is too cool.
No, I was gonna say that's just silly if
Never
he was
mind.
able to. Grunts are getting
you
on the
attacked
point.
me. Yeah, I think we're just gonna see some point scoring from the grunties.
Yep, and then Jin's gonna grab the other points and just score up.
Yep, score up, score out.
He won't be able to this round, but he will be able to get to 14 and then get to 16.
Yep.
Just gonna hang out outside of 4 still.
Mm-hmm. Makes perfect sense to me.
Shuri walks, grabs a power core, hangs out on the portal, and then dies at the end of this round. King T goes and does the same and then dies at the end of the round. Does not die because he only rolls 3 dice. Okay.
Yep. Yep. And just goes and hangs out. He's gonna get a thick patch up from his homies.
Using up that power off a Red Skull. Cool.
Mm-hmm. And he's just gonna go fuck off into the distance.
Yeah, he's winning enough points. He's fine.
Yep. I would honestly, if I was that King T, I'd just take the full long away, just so you aren't in that ricochet range. Not that it will super matter.
No. He won't be able to hit Shuri either if she stands behind the eye.
Yep, if she just goes behind it, she should be fine. She's gonna go right back onto it, though. Nope, never mind. I like going behind it. Like, it's, you don't get cover, but you do force him to come closer.
It uses an action, so you know.
Yep. So we'll go up 6 here. No incinerate on the T, and he's now on full. Super scary.
14 to 8.
Yep.
Going into round 6.
And this essentially forces, because he didn't daze running around, he only has to deal 1 damage here.
Shuri dies.
How dare you?
It happened. Vindication.
Then King T does roll as well, because he's got 3. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I think you at least drop it on that side of the portal so Steve can walk, climb, and get over to the other side. Yeah, we could at least try to score out 10.
Jesus Christ, cool.
And King T takes the damage.
Oh no! Poor guy. All right. So it's going to be a pretty straightforward activation here. We're not going to see a whole lot happen, but we will see a good closeout to the game. Should hopefully be most likely an 18 to 8, maybe 18 to 9 situation.
Seeing some shields into grunts. They only get 1 because they're on fire, but they only have 1 because they're weak. Double ricochet, so they're definitely living. And he's gonna hit into T'Challa.
He's out of the Royal Rebuke range. Good.
Kind of an unfortunate spot because, like, you can only hit the grunt again. Yeah, they're gonna... Can't bounce again. It only did 2 damage that time.
Yeah, it only did 2 of 3. They're all good. Sometimes the overlay throws a fit.
Okay, this time did a lot.
And see, that's scary. That's
so
what we would call scary.
5 into King T. Now he's just gonna ricochet again. Or he's just gonna, do a normal second action shield throw.
Yep. Now, if the grunts do die, he cannot bounce.
Yeah, he's hoping for the 1 wild only.
He does not get the 1 wild, and the grunts die.
The best part about this is Red Skull's going to activate, and they're going to run right back there.
Or they might just stand still, and Red Skull will run.
That's valid. King T can end up on the other point, scoring out 2.
All
2,
set,
3,
GG.
4, 5. All set, GG. Wow.
Gotcha. All
right. Of a game.
Very, very entertaining back and forth for sure. Very explosive turn. You ready to join them back?
Let's pop over.
Alrighty. Why, hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello
hello.
there.
Good game, guys.
Alrighty.
That was
Very
that
good.
was a hell of a slaughter. Back and forth, just
Uh,
like models falling left and right.
Yep.
yep. There were some pretty clutch moments. There's some very ambitious thunderclaps that unfortunately didn't
Yes.
quite work out at the end. Like the grunt surviving that was like very silly.
Yes. That thunderclap where Shuri and the grunts did survive was it felt very backbreaking for just to watch, unfortunately. But overall, I really think both of you played very, very well. Shang-Chi was a menace to just be staggering and dropping people left and right to start with.
Yeah, we had to displace him as quick as possible. I realized, so it's like thankfully Shuri was able to help with that for a little bit. You
Hmm.
know, the Avengers Temple was a good call from Matt to get him back into the fray.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
really did like that Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, it was the move where I'm like, all right, we're dancing around, but we're getting everyone where we need them to be and putting them in positions where they can make some stuff happen, hopefully. And that turn they did, but
I did have a
Mhm.
question around the Shang-Chi line. When you moved him back into the middle to attack Baku, you engaged with a kick instead, like as opposed to like charging in. Do you
yeah.
feel just kind of more confident with the 5 dice energy versus just kind of 6 dice? Anything else?
So I was actually thinking for the next turn, I wanted Shang-Chi to be on the opposite side of him there, and they got about to the same. So doing the dice math of M'Baku being at 2 less dice, uh, versus me only being at 1 less made more sense to me in
Hmm.
that moment to get to essentially the same position, arguably actually a little bit further on the other side. So then next turn he could follow up into the back line.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, I was gonna ask what was the thought behind the aggressive placement. So it got him
Yeah,
within the
it was,
range for the grunts, which was a great choice there.
and that was the other half of it. I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that if the grunt decided to attack, he had he got to count the blanks
Mhm.
and all of that. And it was the I wanted him to be ready to attack that back line, so nobody else had to. Um, but then the plan changed pretty quickly from there after things started going a little sideways. So
Yeah. I also had the question around the recalibration when Shang-Chi was attacking King T.
yeah,
'Cause you would have had the stagger on him along with all the other conditions.
yes, it was the moment of I had already lost priority with the days into M'Baku, and I felt like I needed to capitalize on the fact that I was losing priority, which I knew would mean that I'd have an uphill battle going into the next round because of the Wakanda Forever. Um, so I wanted to try to make sure that I had him, because he still hadn't activated that round. I wanted to make him dazed, so even if he was on the flip side. Obviously, I still got there in the
Hmm.
end with the attack from Pyro that I regret, but I originally wasn't planning on Pyro moving up there to do that. So
No, that makes
it was,
sense. Thank you for explaining.
Yeah,
uh,
I personally I don't have any additional questions. If there's any other insights you guys have from the game.
Just that Wakanda Forever was Shuri in place to, you know, if there's a vector to get Steve pushed out of range of bodyguarding, like it's such a huge advantage that they have, right? Especially if
Hmm.
they have a turn where everyone's kind of set up to go, and like luckily, like the setup just kind of manifested itself. So we were able to push away Steve, and then M'Baku can have a great double spender turn, like after Wakanda Forever that did like a pretty good amount of work into
Yes.
everything. So that just everything kind of just fell into place there in
Hmm.
that case. Yeah, priority control is so important in this particular matchup. Like I don't know, like it if that's something you guys called out specifically, but it's like
Hmm.
it swung the entire thing of this game.
It
You
made a
know,
difference being able to use the wisdom of ancestors and the Wakanda forever.
Yep.
100%.
yeah,
I once that kind of opened up, I know Cole was talking about several like we were both discussing different Wakanda Forever lines at that stage, I believe, just because there become so many different interesting ways you can affect the board state.
I was wondering about so you did that, then you activated M'Baku, you spendered Shang-Chi, you threw him towards your eye in that point, and then Baku hit into Steve, wasn't able to throw anything, as opposed to diving towards his Hulk and like becoming more of a tactical missile. Kind of chose to just kind of, I don't know, back up a little bit more. What was the thought behind that?
Oh, I think what it came down to was that I was kind of okay protecting the moving M'Baku towards the south so that we are basically trying to set up a catcher's mitt into Hulk when eventually he has to come in, you know.
Mhm.
So that was the basic idea. What I probably should have done was actually like forego the attack into Steve and actually have the avalanche just move closer so I can throw the terrain into Shang.
Yeah.
I could have very much whiffed the last spender into him actually, and he could have activated with like 1 health, and he could have cleansing strike like twice to get back himself like into a pretty good position. So like I just got lucky there on that one, but yeah, as a result, he still was able to go and take out M'Baku anyway, which was like pretty fair, I think. I just rather take out Shang at that point because like he just does so much work, if we let him live, especially on his injured side, since he can get back so much health and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would have been the follow up is if you didn't KO him there, Shang-Chi would have been the first activation. He would have tried to activate King T by trying to get the stagger and then either kill him or get him the activated token um, with the builder into the spender because he was within range for him without even having to spend any of the power. So
Yeah, you definitely had the power and everything. So I was very much afraid, Matt. Yeah, the big builder into Denmark, and I was like, oh no, we need to take care of this right now.
Yeah.
Actually.
yeah, because
So
then burned a whole tactics card for you because you got the one attack with the wisdom of the ancestors, and then he shut down for the rest of the round. So that was the hope.
yes. So yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I always appreciate Matt. Like he always gives me very good games. It's always like a puzzle to unlock with your list all the time. So like I hope it was a good show for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, I think you put on a good show. There was a lot of back and forth in the chat as well going on during the game. So, I think you guys put on a great show. Both players on both ends.
Absolutely. Thank you
Thank you.
guys again for hitting us up to talk
Mhm.
about it in stream.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks
Thanks
for the
again. Yeah, Furious Finest is a great podcast. Like we love the work they do, and it's a great community. So if you guys want to hit them up for some lore plus Tactica, it's a great podcast, and they also have a very friendly Discord also that they run this out of.
Absolutely. It's like I really love the deep dives they do have on the characters.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
I have them in my collection.
Yeah. I am an MCU pleb, so I always appreciate someone breaking it down for me,
100%.
like the characters, because there's a lot to go through. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have a curated like sort of readings and like stories that to sort of what are these characters like at the end of the day, right? Which is nice.
Yeah,
And
shout,
even as a comic book fan, they still provide insight to a bunch of the characters that I have a blind spot to. So
oh yeah, shout out to them for putting this on.
Yep. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Chris. They do tremendously a lot of work, and I've seen behind the scenes, and they put a lot of effort into that podcast. So we should reward them, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to become more active in that. So